Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. So if you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Shoichi's Path. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy it for the next 18 minutes while entertaining you, and let's jump right in. Alarm changer up, and let's go. Okay. I guess there's nothing wrong. I'm just being a bit greedy. Heh, that you are. Hey, can you come with me for a second? Shuichi grabs my hand and drags me to a few nearby trees. What are you doing? I just thought this patch of trees would be semi-private, so I wanted to come over here for a bit. Why? Oh dear. Before my brain can even process what happened, I feel something press up against my lips and quickly pull back. What? Yeah, sorry, I just really wanted to kiss you. Warn me before you do things like that. Okay. Ah, the excitement has turned him into a happy-go-lucky idiot. You don't seem too happy. You're kissing me in public. I'm embarrassed. There's no one around, though. We should be fine. You're too relaxed. There's no way I can tell him that I actually liked it. He's already being dumb and careless as it is. He doesn't need another nudge. Really? Because from my point of view, you're the one who's too tense. Whatever you say. Now, let's go for that ice cream. It's really going to take me a while to get used to this. I love this game. Despite my early morning grogginess, I begin cooking as soon as I get up. I know that if I allow my laziness to win out, I'll never get to it. And today, like always, Mom left the house before either of us even woke up. I'm starting to feel like I'm more of a parent in this house than her, and that's not a good thing. Aki, you sure it's alright for you to still be home? Don't you have anything to do at your club today? I speak to my brother, who's sitting on the couch and watching TV, or at least absent-mindedly flipping through the channels while eating his breakfast sandwich. I already told you I was free. Besides, today's an important day, so I couldn't let myself get double-booked. Well, aren't you a dependable little boy? Although I don't know what is so important about today. Aki turns around on the couch, looking at me with a scowl. More than you? Hey, I'm the one who's cooking for us. And I'm the one who had to wake you up. At least learn how to use your alarm. But I know how to use it. I just didn't have any reason to do it today. It's not like I have any plans. Aki looks at me with a raised eyebrow and puckered lip. He merely studies my face for a few seconds before sighing. Sure, let's see how well that'll go for you. Stop being such a smartass with me. And stop patronizing me. I wasn't patronizing, I was praising you. If that's what you were trying to do, then you really need to get better at praising people. You used to be so cute and innocent. What happened to you? No, I didn't. You're breaking your big bro's heart. Aki shrugs, turning back to look at the television and choosing to ignore me. Just then, the sound of knocking echoes through the entrance of the house, snapping my attention away from what I'm doing for just a second. Aki, can you... Got it! He hops off the couch and goes to answer the door with no prompting on my part. Shuichi, what are you doing here? My hands stop moving as soon as I hear his name, and I lift my head to look at the entrance. Shuichi, what are you doing here this early in the morning? Early? It's 8:45. Haniki only woke up 20 minutes ago. Wow, seriously? Come on, man, you can do better than that. It's a Saturday. I wanted to sleep a little. Back off. Heh, I guess some things never change. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Hey, Shuichi, don't you have to be in your competition soon? Oh, right. Today's the quarter and semifinals, isn't it? I can't believe you of all people forgot. Even though those were the words he said, the ones I heard were different. I can't believe my boyfriend of all people forgot. When I thought about it that way, I suddenly felt really disappointed in myself. Sorry. It's fine. I more or less already expect that the kind of thing from you anyway. Part of me wants to be offended by that, but I can't really. Hey, at least you accept it. That's already a miracle by itself. Listen here, you little shit. Oh no, you're not about to call your little brother that in front of me. Mind your language. Oh, come on, you curse too. Not at a 12-year-old, you're an adult. To be fair, I think I'm more of an adult than him. Alright, that's it. Come here, you little twerp. What? Stay away! Why do I even bother? Aki and I run circles around the kitchen island as I chase him. Are you kidding me with this? Aki is 12, but what is your excuse? Shut up. God, I fell for an idiot. Gotcha. Ah! I grab Aki by the arm as he squirms to get away from me. It's punishment time, brat! I yield! I yield! Nope. I pull him closer to me, wrapping my arms around his torso from behind and beginning to tickle his stomach, which I already know from experience is his weak spot. Aniki, stop! Have you learned your lesson already? Don't mess with your superiors. I wasn't aware you were my superior. What? How dare you? Just because of that, I'll keep going for a little longer still. No! Hey, you. If you keep going on for like that much longer, he's gonna have a hard time breathing. Oh, right. Aki jumps away from me, panting and smiling. You haven't beat me yet. I have, in every way. I can think of a few things he far outclasses you in. What? Shoichi, you're supposed to be on my side. Says who? Well, it's just... Oh god, relax. There's no need to look at me like that. What? Were you teasing me? Something like that. Yeah, you really make it easy after all. Looking at me like that isn't gonna change anything. I'm not scared of a little pouting. Jerk. What did I do? Aki looks between the two of us with a raised eyebrow. As I notice the look on his face, I ask, What? Why are you looking at us like that? He shakes his head and walks away from us, going back to the TV. Nothing. You should probably finish what you were doing, by the way. I don't want us to be late for Shuichi and E's game. Right. Shuichi leans a little closer to me, speaking in a whisper. Does he know something? About what? What do you mean, about what? About us, you dunderhead. Oh, right. No, I don't think he does. To be perfectly honest, half the time I don't think I do either. I know it's only been 2 days, but it still doesn't really feel real. Then again, the whole dating thing has always been really awkward for me, no matter who it was with. How about I do like Aki suggested and finish this up real quick so we can be on our way? Sure. Need some help? From you? Hardly. What's that supposed to mean? Oops, I let my internal thoughts escape before I could get a pin on them. I just said I don't want you to handle knives or anything of the sorts before an important game. What if you cut your finger? I hate that makes sense. I was to make a convincing lie on the spot? Hell yeah, go me! I'll be done with this in a little bit, and then we can go. Actually, when is your game, by the way? I thought it'd already be underway by now. It's at 10. I thought I had extra time, so I came by to cheer you back to Baka. Yawn. Jesus, loud yawn. Long yawn. I had some extra time, so I came back to check up on you. You know, since I already expected you to forget and all. You're really not gonna let me live this down, are you? Not a chance. I should have seen this coming. Man, this place is bigger than I remember. The last time I've been here was during last year's winter competition when I came over to cheer for Shoichi's team. I get the feeling that I say this every time I come here, but this place really always seems freakishly big. I'm gonna have to leave now. I should spend as much time with my team as possible preparing for the match if you guys don't mind. We understand. Go be a captain. Besides, this isn't our first time doing this kind of thing. Fair enough. I've already messaged the others. They all said they should be arriving soon. I'll see you guys later, hopefully after we win the quarters. Don't you dare return as a loser, or I won't take you back. Ouch. Guess I better give it my all on this one. Shuichi leans close to me for a second when Aki is distracted and whispers some words in my ear. I'll try to get us some alone time after the match is over, okay? My cheeks become slightly hot when I hear him say that, but I happily nod anyway. See you later. Good luck! Shuichi walks past the crowd, making his way towards his team's changing room and eventually leaving our sight completely. Should we just wait by the entrance until the others arrive? That'd be the smartest idea, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go buy some juice at the vending machine, and I'll be right back. Don't wander too far. I won't. Now what am I supposed to do? "9:45. There's still 15 minutes before Shuichi's match starts. At times like these, I always wish I had the forethought to bring something to play with while I wait. What the... Huh? It's only for a moment, but I see a familiar figure pass by from the corner of my eye. But a second thought, I follow after him to make sure it is who I think it is. Yep. Haruki? As soon as I make a positive identification, I call out to him, feeling a little incredulous. His ears twitch once he hears his name, and he turns around slowly, a scowl on his face. Once he sees me, his lips quiver ever so slightly in what I decide to interpret as amusement. Oh, God. If it isn't the little, come to cheer for your hubby. What are you even doing here? His ears twitch once again, and he raises an eyebrow. You do remember that I'm also on this team, don't you? I know that, I just didn't think you would care to show up. He shrugs, sticking his hands back into his pockets. I don't really care about the whole cheering thing. They didn't put me into play, so I stopped giving a fuck. But then I realized that if they lost, I wouldn't want to miss it. You suck. Pretty sure it's the other way around. By the way, you guys fuck yet? What? That's hardly any of your business. I'm gonna take that as a no. I do know you guys have started dating already, at the very least. How would you know that? Because the dog had his head in the clouds for the past 2 days. It's pretty obvious when you're aware of the circumstances. You're not gonna tell anyone, are you? He shrugs, giving me one of the biggest shit-eating grins I've ever seen from him. I thought about doing it. It would really be fun to see you two all embarrassed as everyone around you whispered. What the hell? If you... But... Cuts me out before I can finish my sentence. I decided that it's none of my business what you two do beyond closed doors, and I'm in no place to judge. Whether you tell anyone is up to you two. Just try not to be obvious about it. Oh. What am I supposed to do with all this pent-up rage now? You're surprisingly kinder than you let on. Hell, I think you might just be a good guy after all. He scowls, looking at me with disgust. Yuck! Never let me hear those words coming out of your mouth again. Are you just gonna call me that every time I make you a little bit uncomfortable? Try me. Baby steps, I suppose. Aniki, where did you go? I was having a hard time finding you. Aki notices Haruki right then, his body stiffening reflexively to the sight of a stranger. Oh, hello. He tugs on my sleeve to get me to crouch a bit, then he whispers in my ear, Who is this guy? He looks like a really unpleasant type. Both ears twitch. I have really good hearing, you know. Oh, sorry. Man, I know Aki is still a kid, but I'm not used to seeing him backing away from anyone. Haruki really does have a seriously unfriendly aura to him. He's someone I know from school. He's helped me out a bit recently, and I kinda owe him. Oh! As soon as he hears those words, Aki stands straight, looking the wolf right in the eye. Then he bows. What, Aki? Thank you for taking care of my useless older brother. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. Hey! The unthinkable happens. Seeing this sight, Haruki's gaze softens considerably. To my shock, I see a genuine smile spreading across his face for a second. It's alright, kid. Don't mention it. The sound of vibration rings from Aki's pocket, and he fishes out his phone. Oh, Sayane is calling me. She's probably arriving with the others. She told me they were coming together. Wait, why is she calling you? Probably because she knows calling you is just a wasted effort. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hey, come back here! Paying me no mind, Aki walks off to answer his phone. Man, not even your kid brother respects you. That's a new kind of low. I almost feel bad for you. Gee, thanks. Aren't you sweet? Yeah, don't hit on me. I wasn't. Never mind. And by the way, what's with your reaction once you saw my brother? What do you mean? Come on, you started smiling so much. It was so cute to see. Do you maybe have a soft spot for kids? His eyes open wide, gasping and staring at me in complete and utter shock. Fuck off! Is that the only word you have in your repertoire? Sorry, queer. I can't even muster a response to it. At this point, I think I've mostly just become desensitized to his constant insults. And part of it is because I no longer think he really means any of it. To me, he only says that because he wants to keep people away. But mostly because he does it so often, I no longer find it in me to care. Oh, come on, it's boring if you don't say something back. Sorry, I didn't come here to entertain your highness's every whim. What a letdown. You'd have a much easier time making friends if you didn't act so downright annoying all the time. Hey, I have an idea. If you're going to stick around to watch the games, why don't you join us? His expression falters for a second. Join? You and your brother? We also have a few friends of mine, and Shoichi's with us. They should be here in a bit. For the first time, I see that regularly unfriendly look on his face switch to uncertainty for only a fraction of a second. He flinches where he stands, looking down at the ground. I'll pass. Being in a group isn't my style. I prefer to fly solo. Prefer to, or only know how to? What? Just saying, if you want to have some company, you can join us. We're not going to eat you or into something. Are you trying to convert me into your little club or something? Fairy club. Hardly. You're not even that cute. I'd rather you stop saying that so loudly in public. Oh, sorry. He looks down at the floor, hesitating for a second, his apology meek and quiet. Until... Wait, why the fuck am I apologizing? Fuck no, fuck you. How about that? Classy. Anyway, just look for us in the stands if you'd like. See you later. Without giving it a second thought, I turn around and leave behind, ignoring his attempts to have that final say. Maybe if he hangs out with the others, he can learn a little bit about dealing with people. And if this makes things just a little bit easier for Shoichi, that would make me happy too. Yuuichi! Saya's voice calls out to me, and as I look up, I notice the entire gang standing around chatting. What? You're all here? Did you just coincidentally arrive here at the same time? Nah, Kasuk-san picked this up. What? How come that wasn't an option for us? Urata needed to get here much earlier than we did, so I just assumed he'd have been here long before we arrived. We called Aki-kun to tell him we'd be passing by to pick you guys up, but he said you two were already here. Aw, man, it was a 40-minute walk to get here. You're an athlete. Why on earth are you complaining about walking? Fair enough. How's Shochan? He seemed fine to me. If he was nervous, I couldn't tell. No offense, but you're the last person I would imagine being able to notice that. Hey! I actually agree. Screw you guys! Well, anyway, Shoichi told me yesterday that he thought the quarterfinals would be pretty easy, so I think he'll be alright for this match. Let's all be honest, Hirata's team never really has many problems until they reach the finals. I don't even know why we bother coming to these matches before then. They don't? I thought their team was bad. Yuuichi-san told me so. He did? Did I? Please don't look at me like that. They're not that bad. They're not bad. As a whole, his team is a tiny little bit better than average, but they don't really have many standout players other than Hirata. Shuichi has even spent a whole year trying to convince Yuichi-kun to join the volleyball team. Really? I didn't know you could play, Yuichi-san. You spent an entire hour watching me help Shuichi practice the day we met. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Well, it's not like Yuichi is crazy good or anything. He just has a lot of power in his arm, so he's pretty good at spiking the ball. Yeah, I can't serve or receive for crap, but I have a pretty mean spike. You'd be an ace of glass. You can't even do the most basic things, only score points. That's pretty much what Shuichi wanted me to do, yeah. Why didn't you agree to do it? You think I'd have time to practice 2 sports at the same time? If you put even a modicum of effort... Oh, one second, guys. Dry throat. If you put even a modicum of effort into it, you probably could squeeze volleyball in. It's not like you don't have tons of free time with all the practice you skip out on. Shush! Huh, good to know about that. Oh, Aki, that's right, you were there. You were here. He smiles haughtily, sending chills down my spine. I'm pretty sure Mom would like to know that. Didn't you only get her to allow you to drop out of cram school before you... Ooh, excuse me, because you told her you were so busy with tennis practice? That's not... I mean... Someone's busted! Please don't tell her about what you just heard. Forget you heard it at all. I don't know. I have pretty good memory after all. Oh god, I know where this is going. What will it take? Clean my room for a month. What? A month? Are you crazy? Alright, I'm gonna text Mom now. How about 2 weeks? 2 weeks is good, right? Aki? Just kidding. You don't need to do anything for me. Suddenly he starts laughing, causing others to break out in laughter as well, as if this were all some organized prank. You were messing with me? Sure was. It was pretty funny, too. You little... He puts his hands up, cutting me off. People seem to be getting in the habit of doing that frequently with me. But stop skipping practice. If I find out you're still doing that, then I will tell Mom. You do know you're my younger brother, right? You don't get to boss me around like that. Alright, in that case, Mom can. Okay, fine. I got it. He puts his phone back into his pocket, smiling. Seriously, where did you learn to be so manipulative? Me? Manipulative? As if. At least someone is willing to give you a firm kick in the ass to get you to behave. I'm an adult. I don't need someone to make me behave. Strongly disagree there. Bite me. Alright. Guys, I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!